And so the Lemons rally continues. Welcome to day 3, where the convoy begins its epic journey to a local boot sale. Because we've decided we should all buy gifts for each other, something to help expand our cars, make them better, more practical, and obviously not be useful or terrible in any way.
It was solid red when I went for it.
It was a, ooh, that's going red when I went through it. It was definitely red when you went through it.
Colourblind.
As somebody who is colourblind, I find that very disrespectful.
Consider yourself disrespected.
See what I have to put up with? This is what I have to put up with on the channel. This is the help I've got. Trev, did you just fail to go at the green to the point that it's gone red again? Is that what just happened? It didn't go. It's gone red. You muppet. So, as we were driving around, we saw a car boot sale. And that gave us a brilliant idea. We've each chosen, completely randomly, somebody we need to buy a gift for under £10 that suits their personality or their vehicle. So I've got to buy for Trev, Trev's got to buy for Matt, Matt's got to buy for Morgan, Morgan's got to buy for Dan, and Topman's got to buy for me. So, 3, 2, 1, go!
Tell Larry in the top gear.
Come here! So it's Team Lawrie and Team Matt buying for Morgan and Trev.
Yeah.
So Morgan, we need something horrendously chatty.
Yeah, and Trev, we need something.
Trev, we need something like that with some pointless electronic gizmo.
Yeah.
Or possibly
or toy cars.
Toy cars. Toy cars are good. Right, we have looked at everything. Well, there is a Disney Store exclusive jigsaw. That's the poster for his car. So we have now finished our epic car boot challenge. We have bought many things for people who are once upon a time our friends. And once they see what we bought for them, they may no longer be our friends. So without any further ado, Matt, would you like to see what you got for Morgan?
Yeah.
What have you bought me, Matt?
Well, I bought you the most 90s thing I could think of, and there really wasn't a lot at the car boot, I'm afraid. Okay. So you've got a boombox for all of your sick tunes, which I've got you here. Do you want to read out what you've got?
I've actually got a CD player in my car. Oh, I've got Bob Marley. That's not bad, actually. Huh? Now, that's what I call music decades. Nice. Oh, yes, and the very best power ballads. I'll actually listen to that.
That's actually not bad. Yeah. You've done all right.
And I don't think we even have power for it, so it's probably going to be scrap. I didn't buy you any batteries.
You've now got to look for batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, no free CD.
Oh.
I'm very, very worried. I do not have much cargo space.
Lawrie took that into account, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
Oh! It's when you're camping!
Right, first of all, I bought you a Vauxhall badge so you can hide the fact you're in a Renault. Because I think that is a great shame. And so you can have an even less good car to stick on your car. We have tape, we can fix this. I also thought a man bag would go very well with your current look.
Hello, children. Would you like to come and ride in my convertible? Do you want me to try and see if I can sit on it?
I do.
This is for when you're camping.
And then, but the best thing is,
You do have
I
to
bought
eat
you.
at the table tonight.
oh, a mini DVD player.
Does it have a CD lighter with it?
Yes, it does.
Oh! This is the best day of my life.
You've got a whole workstation. I don't know where you're going to put it though. I've got no idea where this is going in your car.
Legs come off.
Disassemble, yeah.
They have such weird seating positions. You effectively sit on the door.
Yeah, you do. Your arm has to be
your arm
out the
goes
door.
out the
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we're currently reviewing cars driving into the car park at the moment.
Yeah, as we wait for Topman to appear with.
Oh my god! Oh, that is not a good reaction.
So, Lawrie, because you bought the campus car, I got you a lovely flower,
Some floral print.
floral print canvas, brand spanking new,
That would look really nice on the back.
a sexy rose.
Where am I?
Gonna put these.
Some clothes. Lovely pair of shorts. Did you get them?
Mate, there's enough room for you to get in there.
And a lovely, nice jacket to go with it. Which you should just be able to.
Oh god, that does not look good from the back.
Don't close your arms. You're going to have to walk around in a T-pose constantly. Put your arms down like that.
Also, for the rear of your car, you have a 3 horizontal map of the world in no particular order.
How have you bought all this cat?
But because it is crap, I did actually buy you some niceties. I brought you a box of locomotive documents. So,
Cry now.
in praise of steam.
Oh wow.
So,
He's loving it.
photos.
Oh wow.
We're going to be here a while, I think.
I bet,
Yeah, let's take him away.
Go on, Lawrie. Yeah. Put them back in the box. You can read them later. They're yours now.
Sorry, come on.
No, my box.
Come on,
Mine.
come
No. Please give me my box.
Just hold him here. Try and put him in the van.
Next up, Topman and Morgan.
Ah.
This is great. We've done this in a wonderful order that everybody gives one. So the next
So
person.
I'm worried about this challenge because everyone said I have a van, so I expect it to be massive. Oh my god! Like possibly, could I hit on a wheelbarrow?
Go on. Give it a whack.
Yes, I am happy.
That's a bargain, that is.
Brilliant.
Let me get in it.
Go, Trev, go!
Why not?
What have I got? Trev, what have you done to me?
I have to bring it in a bag. There are so many small things.
Okay.
Right. In no particular
Okay.
order. First of all, bought you Bully from Bullseye. And I have one too, so we can be matching.
Thank you.
Now, because you're a bit of a maniac, I bought you Tad. He's dressed up for you.
Have I just got like an army of cuddly toys?
And a hat for you.
Right, okay. I don't even like Guinness.
Doesn't matter, that's all they have. I don't actually have an explanation for this. This would just be extremely annoying to carry around.
You just bought a pile of hats. Why did you fight?
Now, here is a mug for you. I think it's very appropriate. Get that nicely in shot for the camera. Read that at home. Because you are a bit of one. Now there's something special in the mug and you're going to love it. And I need you to show it to the camera and get your face and expression in shot.
What is... Oh yes! Yes! It's a tiny 4K, I'm going to run over it! You bought me the most hideous car to ever come out of wherever it came from.
And then finally, or not finally, second to last, here's some music very fitting for you because you drive around like an absolute lunatic.
Right.
Very fitting.
God, I should have got this for Morgan.
Right, and then finally, as a nice gift, because Matt is my friend and I don't want our friendship to ever end, and I have the other volume to it, and I think you'll really enjoy this.
Oh, yes!
Rally Yearbook, best years,
Oh,
1988
so
to
good.
1999.
With the Mac and an Evo on the front.
Yeah, and it's all pictures inside. Yes! Oh, and that is also for you. This needs to go on your car. Now pick it up and show it straight to the camera.
Paper, isn't it? It is poxy hot in here, and because of you, I can't take off my poxy T-tops.
You're welcome!
It's all I've got to keep me cool. It's taking them off. I've got no aircon, the heater doesn't do anything, and now there's no space for my roof.
Good!
Having completed the car boot challenge and the gifts being distributed, we set off towards our next destination. And despite just following the sat-nav, we were treated to some of the most gorgeous roads we had ever driven. As we pushed further into Wales, it just kept getting better and better, helped by the absolutely stunning weather. I, for one, was able to take the roof off on the NX, which just made everything better, and we kept on driving, all of us with the one question of, why hadn't we done this before? Why had we not driven around this absolutely gorgeous country? It was amazing. The roads were good, and there was hardly anybody else out there. And around every corner, the scenery continued to impress. Around every climb that we crested, and Wales lay out before us, inviting us to drive further to find more. And we knew around every single rock, every single mountain, there was another road which would be just as stunning, if not better than the last. It was incredible. Some of the scenic spots were so gorgeous we couldn't just drive by, so we had to stop and capture the moment. The cars loved it, or rather the Celica, the NX and the 106 did. The van and the Megane, well, they were there too. But being together in a convoy through these roads was extraordinarily fantastic. It was such an adventure, and the excitement of being with some of your best mates in the whole world as you follow these incredible ribbons of tarmac through the amazing Welsh countryside was amazing. The trip was, however, somewhat dampened by me repeatedly telling everybody else that, oh, there's a railway over there, and, oh, did you know, lads, I've been here before because over there's a railway. To the point that most of them turned off their radios just to be able to enjoy the scenery. Morgan decided he had had enough of being held back by a few of the more pedestrian vehicles, and so we let him off the leash to explore the roads a little on his own. And when we got the footage back, well, it certainly looked like he indulged in the roads far more than the rest of us. Eventually, we all caught up with him at the Conway Falls Forest Park and enjoyed a spot of lunch before wandering down to view the falls ourselves.
We're being responsible adults and going exploring without telling anyone where we've gone.
Morgan! Oh, you alright, man? Did you catch him there? Oh, it's just mangled. You alright, man? Yeah?
After experiencing two completely different types of falls, we limped our way back up to the cars and the van and began the long drive to our accommodation for the evening. Well, we were already in our accommodation. We just needed to find somewhere to park. We concluded that we were getting very, very lost finding this campsite. But Google Maps insisted that we were in the right place. So we continued down this gravel track through a sheep field.
We have just arrived at our campsite, which is basically a field in the middle of Wales.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, it's very pleasant. There's a stream over there. It's just quite pleasant.
We were assaulted by cows on the way in, though.
Yeah, there are cows over there and smaller white cows over there. Furry cows. And now begins our next challenge, which is turning our fine automobiles into sleeping accommodation for the night. So, the ZX, big boot, going to be pretty happy. You're alright?
Yeah, bigger boot.
Yeah, big boot in that. The van, well, that's basically a camper van already because it's got all of that space. And then we have the 106 and the Megane. So the Megane's got no space because it's a convertible. And I have slept in my own 106 about 2 or 3 times. And after each occasion, I swear never to do it again. So the points here are for who gets the best night's sleep. And if you wake up in the morning and admit that it has been a terrible, terrible idea to sleep in your car, you lose points.
It's a terrible idea to leave my car.
Yes, it is. You're going to struggle.
Are you admitting defeat?
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to sleep at a 10.
A 10?
I don't need to try it.
My van's full of crap.
Well, someone put a wheelbarrow in it, didn't they?
Yeah, I now have a wheelbarrow, a
That's my bad.
sledgehammer, and everyone's stuff. So
That's what a van's
You'll be
for.
fine though, right, Trev?
No, now that I have a table and chairs to contend with.
So what?
You can't squeeze
You're going to get a 10?
yep, we're just
Yeah.
going to go for a 10.
Where?
Yeah.
Where from?
Tesco's.
So you have.
You put that up quick.
It's perfect.
Well, that's boring. So the challenge now is between me and Matt to who has the best night's sleep.
Easy.
It's going to be this. I can see the stars through mine.
Yeah, and then you'll get wet. It's supposed to rain tonight. Do your T-top seal, Lawrie?
The guy who I bought them from,
Do your T-top seal, Lawrie?
the guy who I bought it from, said they were lovely.
How about your boot?
No, leave that alone. I need that to be waterproof.
Yeah, that comes out, doesn't it, Lawrie?
No, it's fine. It's meant to be like that.
Oh, okay.
For some reason that we can't quite fathom, Matt's and my tents were much easier to put up.
Yep, that'll do, yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So stool there, that's been in use. Table there, that's in use.
The
Sledgehammer somewhere has been used greatly.
built the tent.
Yeah, and help the fire out.
The wheelbarrow's done nothing.
Trev, there's a lot of fire for you to be using your phone right now. Trev, there's quite a lot of fire.
It's great. I can see the sparks just going up and eating him alive.
Right.
Just turn it over in the fire.
Wow, put it out. Yes. Can someone give me a plate then? What else am I meant to be putting this into? Matt's mouth directly for the fire. It's the side of the whole barbecue. You need some help, Trev? Yeah, it would be nice. I didn't realise I'd ended up main cook today.
Is there too much meat for you, Trev?
Right, you need to sit in the cooking stool.
I'm waiting for the Trev.
Morgan to the chef's stall.
What about my car? My car was lovely. Now it's going to be ruined.
By what?
Oh, what? Yeah.
It already is ruined, it exists.
So I'm going to take a wee on it. It's not ruined. My car's in the best condition out of anything here. Gorgeous.
The Megane is in much better nick.
How is the Megane a better nick than that? You've seen the inside of the Megane.
Have you seen the paintwork on your car?
It's alright.
The van
It's been
is the
sanded,
best, mate.
Lawrie.
Yes. Yeah, it's not that good.
You do realise there's a giant scuff on the side still. Was that there when you picked it up?
Yeah.
You haven't just hit a rock.
No, I don't know how it works. I don't know what I've done to
And
it.
Morgan can't win the best condition car because he was dragging his exhaust the entire way down the path up here.
Mechanically, mine's
cling,
the best.
cling.
Sorry, what happens every time you go over a bump?
Yeah, well, with you fat asses in it, yes.
Hey!
There's just no witnesses to it. It's just, when you're on your own, you're just like, that shit, that
It's
didn't
completely
happen.
fine.
What happens when you turn music every time you go over a bump?
Or what happens when you hold your radio a little bit too close to the head unit?
Your car is not perfect.
Mechanically, my car is the best.
I think
By miles.
I think mechanically my van is the best.
Sorry,
It's
you're going to have to
not
talk
gone
us through this one.
It's a diesel, therefore it loses. Next, next
have
question.
I or have I not kept up with everyone?
No.
No.
Am I or am I not in this field with the van?
You did get to the field.
You got to the field mainly because we shared the pin of where the field is.
Yes. Yes. You
No,
can't
you
get a better van except for a caddy.
toxic Ford finance deal that you can never leave.
That is a fast Ford, a fast finance Ford.
Well, I'm leaving this conversation. I'm going to bed. Goodbye, everybody. I'm not having this conversation.
You are off.
This
Bye.
is the man in a McGann.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Parade
Trev, you going to
around
get
saying
the
it's a
hair
Renault
dryer,
Sport.
are you?
You get your wet cut scissors.
I don't understand how this is now turned on
Do you
me.
want to go and get the
After
clippers?
that comment about it being a fast
It
Ford.
is a fast Ford.
Topman, if I walk into a WH Smith's and see your van on the front page of Fast Forward, I will just 100% commit Sudoku right there.
I'm going to call them up. I'm going to call them up tomorrow and arrange a photo shoot.
Wilson
Special
Construction. Chelmsford.
They would be like so confused about what
has happened.
Yeah, it's a modified Fiesta essentially. No, it's not. It is with just a big boot.
What are you talking about?
You have any idea about cars?
Yes, it's not a car. It's not fast. It is
What Fiesta had a 1.8 litre turbo diesel?
I done 70 in it today.
No, you didn't.
After
You
about
think you
10
did
minutes
70?
of accelerating.
I've probably done
60.
60
At best. It's a fast Ford that. Where's Topman gone? Oh, he's probably trying to buy. Lads, I can't go that fast. Being the main topic.
I can't
radio.
overtake him.
It's smelling a bit warm on this hill.
I'm in first gear going up this hill.
Wow.
Alright, so Topman hasn't won it.
Topman's definitely not one.
What about the Megane?
What about the Megane?
The Barbie girl car?
It's good for these roads because you can get your lovely hair and just have it
I
flowing in
can
the
see
wind.
everything. I do have a problem where the hazards will randomly turn themselves on without me even touching them.
And engine mounts.
What about your engine warning light?
Yep, sometimes the service light comes on and then it goes
Service
off.
light.
I'm not
It
sure
goes
what
off,
that
so
means.
it's fixed.
It's obviously been serviced.
I need to be serviced. Actually, no, I don't.
Well, maybe it's just because it's a girl's car. It's like it's got a personality of a woman. It just changes its mind all the time.
Do you think it?
Just watch the subs count dropping now.
Do you think
just dropping like a stone?
Do you think the service light coming on has anything to do with the fact that I now seem to have a really bad wheel bearing noise? But only when I start to turn the car to the right or drive straight. But if I do a hard left, it goes off for an hour.
Oh, what? You should enter NASCAR with it.
I can see them going around here.
With Trev driving, going, I'm lost.
You'd get trying to get a sense
He
from
actually
London.
got lost out of the car park the other day. He just went left.
The car park scared him.
To be fair, this is not going to go in good content. It's just 4 idiots laughing in a field.
Yeah, because Trev's not laughing.
I don't get the joke.
Every time we've come to park up, like us four have all lined up beautifully, and then Trev's fucked off.
I think he's ashamed of us.
We've all reversed into spots and Trev's just nose straight in.
He's always done the opposite to us.
So it's not the Megane. The
It's not
Megane
the
didn't
Megane.
win.
The NX.
That clearly wins.
No.
No.
It has had nothing done to it. Everything works as it should. Minus the fog lights.
It looks like someone's beaten it up.
And that's factory stock.
It suffers from
That's
some.
supposed to look like.
Rolled off the factory, beaten up.
It's a moulding error. You know when you get those cheap Chinese plastics and then mould.
You have to trim round the outside.
It suffers from some aesthetic problems. I'll give you that.
Lawrie, are you comfortable?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, right. Who needs travel lodges and Premier Inns when you could just sleep in the back of an old 90s Nissan? Good night, mate. He does realise that you can't open a European car from the inside, right?
Welcome, dear viewer. So this is the tent where he slept, and Morgan slept, and Trev, where did you sleep?
In the Megane, proving a point.
Why did you go back to the Megane?
Because Topman snores and sounds like a blocked toilet when he does.
So let's have a look at your accommodation then. That seat
Folds all the way back.
What do you mean? Oh, okay.
Good night.
And how would you rate your sleep?
About an 8 out of 10.
That's not bad. I stayed in hotels worse than that. Alright. My car. Now, my car worked so well, I was over hot. So, I slept with my head down there, feet down there, and then woke up after about 3 hours sweating. So I had to open a door in the middle of the night and turn around. And this morning, I'm a little bit cramped. My legs ache. Does anything of you ache? Are you good?
No, I'm good. I was half expecting to have like a really nasty sort of pain in my leg from the gear shift digging in, but no, I'm alright.
I'm okay. So I think you don't get any forfeit points. I maybe get a couple of negative points. Now the person who has done particularly well, because they're still not awake, is Matt.
So comfy, it's unreal.
I think you win this because you're still everybody else is awake and you're still asleep.
Honestly, like, I didn't want to wake up this morning. It's been like a pleasant temperature all night. It's been, I'm at full extension. You can literally get someone else in here. It's mad.
Do you want to see if I can get somebody else in there?
It's so good.
I just don't think I can deal with his gloating anymore. Good night. Goodbye, strange dogs.
As we got ourselves ready to leave, the mechanically perfect 106 stopped being quite so perfect.
So what come off?
What's happened, Morgan?
That it popped off, but it's back on now.
Oh god, he does smell of petrol. So, is that your fuel from the tank?
It's very...
Is that fuel from the tank to the injectors?
Yeah, and that, the injectors go in there.
I've got some tiny cable ties
I
in
have
my
some
car.
big chunky ones as well.
Do you want to cable tie that up?
Yeah, yeah.
So what happened? Did it just throw an engine light and stop? Or did it start smelling very petrol-y?
It started smelling petrol and I was like, oh god, what's that? And then I had a warning light and then I stopped and then the engine stopped as I
Morgan? Morgan?
Yeah?
Before I give you these cable ties, how many points are they worth to you?
I've got my own cable tie, so you can fuck off. I just need the one.
Oh, that's, yeah. That's,
How many points was a breakdown deducted again?
I think it was 500.
I think it was 500, wasn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, that is a potentially catastrophic one.
That could have been quite unpleasant.
Was that just tromped along a bit too hard?
Yeah, I was just driving a little too fast.
On your little rally stage down here?
And it's rattly suspension.
Yeah. Give her a blast.
Will it start?
Such a small
It should be a
engine,
Saxo 6, shouldn't it? That's what we'll call it, a Saxo 6.
What can't you
With the hastily repaired 106 back up and running and Morgan insisting that it wasn't a big problem, we ventured through the typical Welsh weather to our next challenge.
Hello guys, and welcome to what's now day 4 of the LMMons rally, and Wales has reverted to being Wales, yeah, it's a very Welsh day. And today, with this stunning weather, we thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do our photo challenge. So Trev, what are the rules?
So the rules are, you must take a nice photograph of your car. It must be fully in shot, not peeking around a corner or anything like that. Yeah, sorry mate. Because everyone's bought a car, so you should be proud of it. So let's get a nice
Not
shot.
everybody has bought a car.
Okay, you need to be proud of that whatever vehicle you have purchased and bring it into the shop. Clearly, you get additional points if you're in the shot. You get additional points if you can get an animal in the shot. And you can get even more additional points if you make sure that the LMMons sticker logo is in the shot as well.
Cool. And we're going to judge it on the basis that everyone's going to award their points to another photograph, so everyone has to award their points for another photograph.
And obviously you can't vote for your own. Morgan, you can't. Anyway, so that's the challenge. We have exactly 1 hour to disappear from, where are we? Ryder Downs?
Yeah, we're at the Elan Valley Visitor Centre at the moment, which is around the Elan Valley Dam, the reservoir, and there's a lot of very big, impressive old dams.
So it's very pretty. Matt has a massive disadvantage because he knows the area, although he keeps pretending that he doesn't.
I haven't been here for over 6-7 years.
He lied to his friends. So Matt knows where he's going, he's going to get a lovely picture. The rest of us have absolutely no idea. And what's the best is, I have no mobile signal, he has no mobile signal, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got signal, you?
I completely forgot you guys had no signal.
So the 3 of us have absolutely no signal to work Google Maps to actually scout out a location that we want to go to. So we're
get back.
Or get back. So, it's starting to rain. Let's go see what stunning pictures we can get.
Okay, it's 10:34 now. We've got to be back here by 11:34. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you are such a vandal!
Right, I clearly have no idea where we're going, so I'm going to have to pull over in a minute once we've got the signal and try and work on a shot.
That's clearly the most obvious shot. There's a bridge there. But it's just...
Following me.
We're all following you because we know exactly where you're going. Like, you know where you're going, so we'll follow you.
So, I used to come here a lot when I was a kid. It used to be one of my favourite places to come with my parents. There's lots of like little streams and rivers everywhere, and I used to play in them as a kid and stack boulders. Do all those weird things you did when you were a kid which make no sense now.
So I'm just letting everybody leave. I don't want them to know where I'm going. I have a very bad feeling that Google's going to try and take me up a cycle path.
Following me.
But we will have to wait and see.
We know exactly where you're going. Right, you know where you're going, so we'll follow you.
Oh, let's just turn that off. Don't want to listen to them. Have to be back by 11:30, and I have a secret weapon. Right, let's go.
I want to get this river involved somehow. I don't know where I am. I haven't got 4G or anything like that, so I can't use maps until I get to a place where I have got signal. So I think I'm going to get a photo with these sheep, because that would be pretty cool.
Can one drive into here? So you can't drive. Oh yes! I've already won!
I was gonna do what you were doing! I was gonna do that! I was gonna do that! Although I have got a good idea. Damn it! You're getting the dogs. No, you don't want to get with him. Do you want to take a picture of your dogs with my car? Just throwing it out.
I've already been advised I've got to say no to you.
I'm going to get back and edit these now. I left myself plenty of time. Because I don't want to be late. Oh my gosh, there's a misted like all hell. Also, I need to get out of this so no one else sees this, if that's the idea. Straight out, like a mountain go.
Okay, so I got some sheep and a big building in the background and the LMM logo, so it looks really good. So now I need to find another spot. What I want to do is get 2 or 3 or 4 good photos, and then I'll go back to the Elan Centre and see if I can download a photo editing app just to give them a bit of zing. No one said we couldn't Photoshop the photos, so we'll see.
So, we finished the photography challenge, but we really didn't get a chance to judge them while we were, because we're a little bit tight on time. So, we're at our next Airbnb, and we're finally going to go through what everyone's took. No one's seen them yet, so it's going to be quite interesting. Morgan?
Yeah, I took a photo of it down with my car in it.
I see. I like it, but I really wish you would have weighted the brake pedal down, so we just could have got the Quicksilver lights in there.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I wish you'd had it like, if you'd had that on a time lapse and it was a picture of it zooming past with dust coming up, that would be amazing. Right, Trev?
Yeah, so I also took a picture of my car at a dam, and it also has a picture of an animal in it, but it's very small. Can you spot the animal?
Bonus points for selfie, bonus points for singing animal, and then bonus points for the LMMons logo.
Is that moustache class, isn't it?
No, he doesn't get bonus points for the animal. You just got there because it's not a real animal.
The rules don't state if the animal is real or not. It just says.
I've got an animal in my pictures. It's fish in the water.
I can see it.
You just can't see it.
I can see it in the photo.
Well, it's there though.
I feel like stuffed animals should not count.
That's not even stuffed. It's a wooden one.
It's a wooden animal. He's at the watering hole. And I just want to point out that I took my car and I literally parked it in a stream for this photograph.
Yeah, and you know what, that is actually a pretty good photo. The sleeper is totally in the wrong place that it's meant to be. That is not the natural
You
terrain.
don't park them in waterfalls, I don't think.
You don't park them in waterfalls. They don't go off-road. You've shortened the life of your car's chassis by like decades by parking it there. Who took the photo?
I propped it up and set a timer up and then ran to get in the photo.
Nice. That's okay. It's great. I mean, admittedly, it's a bit dark, but
Yeah.
That's.
I did also get a real animal in one of my photos, which I really annoyed Lawrie with, because I found a dog walker.
Oh yeah, I went past and this dog owner with his 3 dogs. I'm like, you don't want to take a picture with this car rather instead, do you? And he's like, I've been told I'm not allowed to.
Brilliant.
Which is then mine. So I drove a totally different way to everybody else, and very quickly regretted my decision because there was nothing until I saw a sign saying "Top Damn Car Park." So I've got me in the shot, I've got the LMMons logo in the shot, and I have the best looking car in the shot.
What?
With the reservoir,
The ugliest car.
And it's off road, and it looks amazing. And the lady who took the photo, when I explained...
Wait. So you didn't even take the own photo?
No, I got someone to take it for me. The lady who said that it was a very nice car and was amazed that I managed to buy it for £500, and she went, I really want one of those. So I found a fan of my cars, which is what none of you guys have done.
Was that in the same way when, you know, a small child brings you a drawing and you go, yes, that's very nice.
Put it on the fridge for a month and then forget about it.
I was kind of surprised. She was genuinely shocked, kind of genuinely, because I explained what we were doing in the challenge, and now she was like, really? Wow. You managed to buy that for £500? I was like, yeah. She's like, wow, you did really well. I was like, yeah, thank you. It's lovely. Admittedly,
she obviously didn't see the other cars though.
Admittedly, this is when she saw the back of the car before she saw the front of the car.
And then she didn't vomit over the edge of the dam.
then she didn't really talk about it anymore. So anyway, clearly I've won. My car is the best. What about you?
I took it a little bit too seriously and went for an artsy fartsy photo. So to get back to where we were, I just couldn't go too far. So I took a right on the bridge where everyone went forward, parked up in a field with a nice house behind me, and spent 15 minutes herding sheep.
Admittedly,
that's
a lovely photo.
And I have a sore ankle, as you've probably seen in a previous video. So me hobbling along in the fields,
waving at sheep,
while trying to get about 5 sheep to stand relatively close to my van.
You got 1 sheep.
I do appreciate that the sheep is the same shape as the van as well.
And then I spent 10 minutes on the floor waiting for it to eat some grass. I was, come on, and then I got in.
That is dedication. That is dedication. The only thing I've got, it looks more North Yorkshire than Wales to me.
I don't know, it looks Welsh to me.
I look at that and go,
atypical Welsh.
It's a sheep.
It's got to be Welsh, mate.
I would look at that and go, that's North Yorkshire.
It's Wales.
Well, I think it's time for us to cast our votes. So it's 200 points for everyone who votes for your picture, and you can't vote for yourself.
Right, so anyone voting for Morgan? You can't vote Morgan.
No.
Right, anyone voting for Trev? Anyone voting for Matt?
Yay! I'm pretty sure we know where this is going, don't we?
I've got a horrible feeling where this is going as well.
You're not getting any points, are you?
I'm not getting any points. Who's voting for me?
Oh, mine's mine.
So scratch my nose.
Fine. Who's voting for him?
Yes!
The van. That is a stunning photo.
Let's just point out the fact that the van
has the best photo. Wait, vehicle. One,
on camera.
You called it a car, and 2, you stopped calling Laurie's vehicle the ugly one.
Yeah, wait a minute, man. What's the van ever done wrong to you? I've got your vice in the back from a car boot.
Coming up next week on LMMons. It's a big one, guys. It's a very big one. So if you've enjoyed this one, please like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and leave a comment. Let us know how much you've enjoyed it, what you'd like to see in the future, and if you haven't already, please guys have a look at the Special Effect website, and if you're feeling very generous, we've got a GoFundMe running, and the guys at Special Effect would really appreciate just a little donation, because it really does make a big difference to the lives of children who are suffering and can't enjoy what a lot of us take for granted, which are video games. So every single donation really does make a huge difference, guys. So thank you very much to everyone who has donated, and if you feel like it, that would be super.